This is going to be Real Talk episode 55. And for those of you that don't know the format, I'll say it quickly. Basically, Real Talks are me just talking about pretty much whatever I want to talk about, but I'll have a topic in the description or the title of the video so you guys know the general direction of where I'm going and what I'm going to be discussing. For this particular Real Talk, I'm most likely going to stick to the title, which is the war or battle of good versus evil on Earth and basically in the universe. I'm also going to talk about demonic possessions, and I'm going to be talking about Kimberly and Goguen a little bit. So let's start with good versus evil. I see a lot of people that are really confused about good versus evil. And a lot of people that are on the good side, whether you like to admit it or not, well, you can't even admit it because you're unaware that you're like this. But I'm going to explain to you what your issue is that you're very, very, very naive. And you have this false belief that you can hold hands and sing, nursery rhymes with demons. I don't know what you're thinking. And here's the other delusion that you have. You also believe that every human that you see in your life is a human. You also probably believe that people can't be possessed by demons. If you don't believe these things, then good for you. But from what I'm seeing is that a lot of people want to show sympathy to the evil side because they think that those people that they have sympathy for are human. Absolutely not. I'm going to try not to swear in this video, but it's going to be difficult because just, I like to express myself that way. It helps me to get my ideas out better. All right. It is what it is. That's just the way it is. But in this particular point that I'm trying to make is that you're not dealing with humans. The evil ones that are doing evil things. And I'm going to say this again. It doesn't matter whether you believe Charlie Kirk's assassination was real or not. What I'm saying is what it is. You're not dealing with humans. All that happened when Charlie Kirk got either real or fake assassinated is that it woke people the fuck up. And now you see who's around you. Now you see who's who and what's what. That's all that it did. The event took place, whether you think it was real or not. And I'm going to make a whole entire video. It's going to be a long video too, reacting to what Kimberly and Goguen said about Charlie Kirk and the assassination. I'm going to basically just react to what she said and give my thoughts. I already watched it. I'm going to watch it again. And I'm going to make a whole video reacting to it. But long story short, you guys have to understand who the enemy is and what you're dealing with. If you have a delusion, anybody watching this, it doesn't matter whether you're good, bad, or whatever. If you have a delusion that people can't be possessed, I'm here to tell you that you're out of your goddamn motherfucking mind. I can't say that in a nice way. Because there are a lot of people that don't have any experiences in this world that are good people or naive people, don't know anything about anything, but they want to tell other people that these things can't happen. Those same people will tell you that they believe in God or Jesus or whatever, praise the Lord, there's heaven and hell, yet you don't believe people can be possessed by demons? What the fuck's wrong with you? It's in the Bible. If you're religious, you have no excuse to not believe in demonic possession. You have absolutely zero excuse. It's a thing. It's been a thing. It's never not been a thing. It's always been a thing. My best friend is possessed by a demon. He knows who he is. He'll watch my videos from time to time. I've had conversations with him over the years. I've talked to this demon of his for a long time because she'll use him to communicate with me. That's how I know that she exists. And then she'll present herself in my life in ways that are supernatural to let me know that she's there. I know she's a thing. And I'll probably make a whole video just talking about her at some point. But right now, this isn't necessarily about that. And a little side note I just want to throw out there. The last, I want to say, week or so since Charlie Kirk died, I've been having a lot of planes flying over my head that never used to fly over my head. And when I say flying over my head, I'm talking about dangerously close, like really low. They're not, as far as I know, since I've been living where I'm living, planes have never flown that low, let alone that consistent. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know. I've heard of other people that talk about the truth. They'll try to spy on you with these planes. They'll try to intimidate you or whatever. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're flying overhead and seeing what I'm doing. And I believe that that's the case. They do it to Kim Goguen and do it to everybody. Anybody that speaks the truth, even if you don't think I'm relevant, even if you think I'm a small channel and what I say doesn't matter, they care. The evil ones that control the world, they care about what I'm doing. I promise you they care. I promise you. They don't want me to spread the truth. I promise you. They do everything they can to suppress me. And I have to fight them daily. But anyways, back to what I was saying about demonic possession. There are videos out there. I mean, you could probably go down to your local church and talk to a preacher, pastor, whatever, and talk to them about it and ask them about it. And they'll tell you. But it's a real thing. There are videos of people being possessed. There are videos of people performing exorcism. There's no excuse for people not to believe in this stuff when it's there. For you to hand wave and say, oh, no, this can't happen. I don't want to believe it. Therefore, it's not real. That's not how the world works. Just because you don't want to believe in something and you don't have an experience in something doesn't mean that it's not real. That's just your own ignorance. That's you closing your eyes, putting your head in the sand, and taking it up the ass. Sorry, I can't say it any nicer than that. Because that's what you're doing. And then when you take it up the ass, you're like, why am I getting fucked? Because you decided to put your head in the sand and ignore the truth that's facing you every single day. It's right there. And for those people that will say to me, well, because I'm seeing a lot of shit going around. And that's why I want to talk about the Kim Goguen video where she talked about Charlie Kirk. A lot of people are coming up with conspiracy theories. A lot of people are saying either, and I hate the word conspiracy theory or the whole phrasing. I hate that shit. It's like an abomination because it was created by the CIA to discredit people that told the truth. This is history. Go look it up. Go Google it. It's common knowledge if you want it to be common knowledge. But there are a lot of theories going on about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Even Candace Owens was talking about Israel or some shit. I don't know. I didn't watch what she said. I don't need to. I already told you guys what's going on. There is an evil demonic presence over this world, controlling this world, that uses humans as puppets. Sometimes through demonic possession, sometimes through MK Ultra, which is just controlling their mind. And they use those people to carry out their evil bidding, to do their evil work. And they hide in the shadows. Why do they hide in the shadows? Why don't you see these evil beings and demonic entities in public? Because they work best in the shadows, number one. Number two, if you start to realize what's happening and you see them for what they are, then you'll be able to fight back and you'll be able to do something about it. They don't want that. Of course they don't want that. Why would they want you to fight back when they're using you and doing all these things to you? Why would they want you to know about them? That's the last thing they want. So these people that say, oh, well, I don't see it. Well, that's the point. They don't want you to see them. If they wanted you to see them, they would show themselves. They don't. They're supernatural, meaning they have the capability to literally stand in front of you and cloak themselves, and you can't see them. Some people can. Even, if you develop your psychic abilities, you can break through all of that. You can see them if you want. I'm not going to tell you how to do that or if you even want to do that. That's up to you if you really want to see them. But you can if you want to. I'll say that. I've seen them. That's all I'm going to say about that. But this is a real thing. You guys really need to understand the truth of what's happening on this planet. And this isn't just an Earth thing. This is a universal thing. Because the same ones that are controlling the Earth and doing all the shit they're doing it all over the universe. This is what they do. This is their MO. I know because I most likely came from their ranks. If anything, I was the greatest of them. But I'm not one of them anymore. I'm here and I can see right through all the bullshit that they do. It's so simple for me. So I'm trying to warn you guys and tell you what's happening so you guys can fight back. And when I say fight back, it doesn't mean you got to punch somebody in the face or do some weird shit like that. You don't even have to be physical or violent. You can fight back by resisting. That's what I'm preaching on this channel. Not doing what they want you to do. I've been preaching about it. Go look at my Patreon, the video I made about LGBTQ. Just to give you an idea of that video where I said a lot of shit that I can't say on YouTube. The general idea was that they'll use these groups to mask what they're doing. They'll hide behind these groups to infiltrate humanity and subvert them and convert them and trick them and torture them and hurt them. That's what they do. That's what the demons do. And humans fall for it every single time. So again, what's happening on Earth with this left versus right, this is just a microcosm of the macrocosm, which is good versus evil. This battle has been since the beginning of the universe. In case you guys didn't realize, this isn't like this just started yesterday. This has been going on for eternity. It's always been like this. The problem is that humans are ignorant to it and they don't understand what they're looking at and they don't know what they're seeing. If you think that humans that laugh at Charlie Kirk's death, whether it was real or not, it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. It's like if I watch a movie and it's like if I see somebody that's a good person die and I'm sad about it, and then somebody that's watching the same movie as me, they're next to me and they're laughing about it, I'm going to say, yo, what the fuck are you laughing at, dude? That's not funny. That's sick. What the fuck? It might be a movie, but I see how this person thinks. It's not about the movie or whether it's real or not. It's look at this person and how they're behaving. This is how they really think and how they really feel. That's why they're showing it, and they want the whole world to see. Or they wouldn't be doing it in public. That's what's happening with this Charlie Kirk shit. People are showing you who they really are. They're either demons or controlled by demons. These are not people you can sit there and chit chat and hold hands with and go to church with, and unless you want to take them to church to get an exorcism, you're not going to reason with these people. They want you literally dead. Again, it doesn't matter whether Charlie Kirk's assassination was real or not. These people will really kill you if they get the opportunity. You, the people watching me, they will murder you in cold blood and laugh about it. They don't care. These are not people you can reason with. You have to understand that. You know why? Because they're not people. They're demons. They're controlled by demons. They behave like, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. It's a fucking duck. Do you understand? Stop with this bullshit. Oh, they're a human or they look human, so they must be a person I can talk. No. Look at the motherfucker that killed that lady on the subway in Carolina. Does that look like a fucking human to you? Does that look humane? What he did to that lady for no reason? The Ukrainian lady? I haven't even talked about that. But when I saw that shit, I was like, wow. And then you have people that are celebrating and defending this piece of shit. Let me explain something to you guys. If anyone defends that shit or what happened to Charlie Kirk, whether it's real or not, they, to me, in my book, are just as guilty as the person that did it. They have the same mindset, and if they had the opportunity and they thought they could get away with it, they would kill you. They would annihilate you, assassinate you, and they would do it gleefully. While you're sitting up here holding your Bible and praising God and saying everybody can, just like what Charlie did, right? And again, I don't think what Charlie was doing was wrong necessarily, even though I don't agree with his religion and all of that, or politics. But he was trying to do a good thing in his mind. In most people's minds, he was trying to do a good thing. And look what they did. Again, it doesn't matter if it's real or not. What matters is that happened, and then the people that support that ideology that is against Charlie, the left, they were happy and stuff. You can't tell me all these people were fake. You can't tell me all these people on social media were just made up people. No, all those people, most of them, I would assume, I'd say probably 95% of them were real, at least. At least. And they all think like the person that shot Charlie Kirk. And again, it's not about whether that was real. I'm going to keep saying that shit until you guys get it in your head. It's not about whether Charlie Kirk really died or not, or whether he escaped with, changed his, whatever Kim Goguen said, right? That's irrelevant to a degree. It matters for you to know the truth. Yes, I agree with that part of it. But also, what matters is how are people reacting to it? That's why this shit happened. Because it was a clear event in history where you can separate good versus evil. For whatever reason. Whether you want to believe in God, source, creator, or whatever the fuck you want to believe in. Somebody made this happen. I think it was just the demons doing it to fuck around. Because they want people to kill each other. But regardless, the event took place. And now there's a clear line between good and evil. Right versus left. And again, it's not about politics. The right just so happens in this scenario to represent the good side. And the left just so happens in this scenario to represent the evil side. That's just how the lines have been drawn. It's not about fucking politics. This is way beyond politics. Politics is like the lowest level of what's happening here. It's demons versus humans. That's what's happening. Kim Goguen talks about it all the fucking time. Doesn't she? Doesn't she always talk about killing all the evil ones that are controlling the world? And then more pop up magically and more keep popping and she has to keep doing it and more keep popping up. She's been talking about this for years, right? This is what's happening. So again, that's honestly why I support Kim Goguen, because I know that's what's happening, because I dealt with it myself. So I know what she's saying is the truth, at least when it comes to that. But anyways, you guys really have to understand what's taking place in order for us to survive what's going to happen. Because it's going to get worse. It's not going to get any better. This is just the beginning. This is the tipping point where things start to escalate. And you have to choose a side. That's why I said, if you're going to force my hand and you're going to try to put me on a side, obviously, because of the way I think and the way I am, naturally, I'm going to fall on the right side. That's just the way it's going to be. I'm not a Trump supporter. Look at my channel. Look at the things I said about Trump. Do you think I'm a fucking Trump supporter? Go look at what I said about Trump. I don't support Trump. I don't support politics. I don't support basically anyone other than myself. But do I think that some people are better than others? Yeah. Do I think some people are trying to do good in this world? Yeah. And again, if you want to think what happened to Charlie Kirk is fake or not, you have to agree that what he was trying to do, whether even if it was just a movie, it seemed like a good thing. To me, his message seemed like like he was trying to bring humanity together. So when the evil ones killed him, quote unquote, it was sending a message to any good people. You try to bring people together, we're going to murder you. That's what the message was. Anyways, I said enough for this video. I think you guys get the point. My next video, I have a lot of videos planned, and I do want to stream again. Time is an issue for me right now. Scheduling is an issue. That's why I haven't put out the schedule for streaming yet. That's why I haven't made any commitments to when I'm going to start doing that consistently. But I will eventually get things in order where I will have a consistent streaming schedule for you guys to expect me to show up at that time, and if I don't, I'll put out a message either on Twitter, which I'm going to start using more, or on the channel, so you guys know, hey, he's either going live or not. I'll let you guys know. But regardless of that, the next video I'm gonna make, it's gonna be a long video too. It's gonna be a long video, probably 2 hours or so, and I'm gonna be breaking down Kim Goguen last report, at least the report that I saw last, that was talking about what happened with Charlie Kirk, and I want to address all the points she made. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna talk too much about in that video because I already saw it and I agreed with most of what she was saying. However, there are some things I want to highlight so you guys understand where I'm coming from. All right, and I will explain in that video why I stopped watching Kim and why I don't follow her as much. Not because I don't agree with her, but I will explain it in that video so you guys can understand better. But I'm still going to cover what she said. And I do plan on making some videos on Patreon just to give you guys an idea. One of the videos on Patreon I'm going to make is going to be about my life, my experiences with supernatural forces, just my general life. So you guys know that might turn into a series, to be honest, on Patreon. I might just go, year by year or 5 years in 5-year blocks, 10-year blocks. So you guys know, you might end up knowing how old I am, but you're going to know the shit I've been dealing with. And I'm going to get more personal. And again, it's going to be on Patreon, because if you go to Patreon, I can say more things there. And also, I feel that's a good platform to give you guys more personal details about myself, right? And don't think I'm gonna say too much revealing shit about myself, but I'm gonna talk about my life, so you guys know how I got to where I'm at, why I think the way I do, the experiences that I had, yada yada yada. You guys get the idea. I'm also gonna talk about other things that some of you may or may not like. I don't know how you're gonna react to the shit I make on Patreon, but what I do know is I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and if I offend people, I offend people. I'm not about worrying about people's feelings. I can't sit here and try to worry about how each person feels about what I'm saying. I can only just tell you what the truth is, and you have to figure out how to deal with it on your own. That's all I can do. That's what this channel is about. It's not about cuddling people or making friends or none of that. This is what the truth is, and I hope you support me. I hope you follow me. I hope you like what I have to say, but I can't control you. I can't make you do anything. Anyways, I've said enough. If you like my content, please consider supporting me on Patreon and PayPal, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to donate or support me that way, that's fine. You don't have to. It is what it is. I do appreciate it if you do. And these planes keep flying over my house consistently, and it's getting more frequent, and I don't know why. Anyways, if you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.